And what they use for that term is puro, and then they use the term yuyupurum for the. Then they use actually terms of aging to modify that. So yuyupurum, yuyu is like the word for something that's still green or a baby. Newborn, yeah, yuyu. So we have yuyupurum. Si washa yuyupurum, washa ga ruku. Pero ansa Malta purung mana tiang yuli purung ruku purung o ansa yuli purung manda ansa chaupi
Nyachima ganya ruku purung mas ruku purung ni kan cina ruku pasakir nama cagrak pigan
kay cagrak pimi shuka lolo shuka kutikai manya tarpus ka vinyao kutikai manya purung yash ka chimanda chimanya ruku purung nya chiga nyawa tu kutika vinya chasa ma porque shugle nyukanchi shugle cagrak piga nya chiwala vita yasha purung yasha ganya chiga chile tukuri de chiraigo kai maganya upina kuskopio chikona nyuka wasi nyuka chasa chariwi kai nyuka ganya kai toputanya tapari unya kiyo kai chichara lomo guna tiang ushu lomo nyichi kai chiguna chara tiang chimanda chima tarabashka mi tiang kase shu hectaria toputa tarabashka tanya kunang wala chitas kalman chiwasi tarawshas chima salmo chita manarau piga ukshawangu ga mana shamu chaygunay kalpariawsha ñuka ocupado llawmi shamu pero ña pakta chiwi ña kimsa tatilla walla pishiwan wasi chiwimi ñuka ña kaymas chagran kudichipundaman chima ñuka churi chiska chagrashkawan Mauricio chagrashkan paywas su hectaria chimanda chimaga potrero rimun chimanda chimaga sacha rimun chasnami chagrarinchi ripanchi chasa chagrarinchi ripanchi
yeah y ruku purum imasna ya changiche ruku purum mana ruku mana
chingari mikuna guna mila chinya ruku
pero imasna maikan sacha mana purung ang sinamen
chi mana purung tiak chiwi chagran chi maikan ganya ruku purung sayo pichita chagran chi chusyak tukupi gusto tarabana
pero nyuka tapun Maikan sacha kai de mana piwas tarabas ka mana piwas ikai ruku
sacha nyinchi nyukanchi
ruku sacha ikai ruku puro i maikan bi machari su mana riksi Malta mana riksing ruku puro pai imachari ya changa ruku sacha pero mana ruku sacha puro i mas nara riksina ruku puro
ruku purundaga imamanta setanao pivi viñan dondo viñan purundiga chimanda ruku sachalashkay chimi mana tianga pivi guna dondo guna shugo tono kay imasti purundi viña kuna mana tianga chirayko acertanao ruku guna kayga purun magashka niona pivi shayasha purun chi kiking ani ruku sachaybi mana tianga pivi ruya mana
tianga kupa viñan kupa nishka ruya viñan kupa viñan kupa nishka ruya
kupa inyang purong
ruku sachay pies mana chagra dondo ilan balsa silan ruku sachay chiguna viñan
so I'm asking how you can tell the difference in case you're a young person who doesn't know how you can tell the difference where there's large forest. What is called ruku sacha, which might be closest to what we would call virgin forest, and what is forest that's old puro. And there what they're saying...
What's the word for old puro?
Ruku puro.
Okay.
And
does that have an NG on the end of it?
No, just an N. It's actually pronounced like an NG. So, there, the way they distinguish that is by the presence of trees that we call second growth trees. For example, piwi, which is this Asteraceae Bicolor that's quite common. I forget the genus.
It's in the sunflower family? A little small tree maybe.
Yeah, they get fairly.
Asteraceae?
It's an Asteraceae, but it's a fairly good sized tree, good softwood, or balsas, or
Balsas, is that the perumas or something? What is the balsa?
well, the balsas would be in chagras that have regrown but are big, and that'd be what are those Malvasia or something, balsas.
Not sure.
And,
I'm not sure what it means.
yeah.
Different things in different countries. I'm wondering, it's not Cecropia or
No.
peruma.
No, well, those would be there too.
Those are
Sina
more-
uvilla, sina or sulayura, siguna.
Я памбата чаграпки виням дондо балса виням памбата чаграп.
Villas.
Uvillas tarpuk pitiam. Pero ruko sacha itiam sacha uvillas. Ruko sacha itiam sacha uvillas. Sacha pakaiguna tiam. Tarpuk pimi ali pakaitiam ali kitim uvillas tiam.
Ikai tulaguna.
Ha?
Ruku sachay mana.
Mana tiam. Pambay mitil chimanda kay balsa ninguna chiguna la pambay mi vina. Ruko
Pero dondo ka winyak mo.
kay kay ali ima man
Chagaras kay.
kay parti malya sachay
Pero
tikin
chagaras kay.
sachay gamana tiang.
So, ima sa yun, dondo?
Dondo, piwi,
Dondo,
balsa.
dondo chi yura mana riksima, o mana shuti mana
Dondo, dondo ka kahit sila sinala tahatane mas sunyigila panggata charinga mana. Sila sinari dondo ka man. Ang sa mas sunyigila.
Ah, son. Yeah, so there would be Cecropias and also, of course, in the
Imahuillas.
huh?
Imahuillas.
Sacha uvillas.
Sachahuillas. Ima.
That's the
De chupadas.
that's the Paroma.
So that means like the forest peruma. Sacha
Sacha.
means forest, right?
Well, it also means wild though.
Or wild. Yeah, that's very cool. So do they have a domesticated peruma? Or something that they grow in a younger garden that's not called Sachahuillas?
Chagra tarpuskay uvillas sutuno, bueno, ashkatuno tiang.
Arawata minso
Sacha uvillas tarawata ni. Yami
Pero chi
uvillas.
ali uvillas, chita
Ali uvillas tiang. Mas que kayaku patay mi tiang sacha uvillas. Sacha iga arawata ni.
parawat.
Yak buwilas.
Yaku uvillas ni na urkubun.
That's the willas on the edge of rivers, huh? I wonder if it's all one species or really different species of
I
peruma.
think they're different species.
Cool the way they divided that. It's very
Sacha barbas
specific.
kutiam. Anggu tiang mampiluria.
Siga machin barbaska.
What I like is they distinguish Ruku Sacha from Ruku Pulu.
Tulun di Sacha.
Also, try to get
Oh, I'm sorry.
Bill from, when he's talking, see if you can, is it possible to shift or
Kayang
get in Bill's face, one of the two?
Teacher ya.
We can
Kaya
search.
ko na teskay siya.
Pai buenas tardes, estamos payuna tarde. Yanga gana yanga.
Yeah.
Rupo sacha, manda sacha, pero no canches de quien manda niau pa purun de kia ng barbas. Kita yang serupa.
Barbas?
Barbas kutiang anggu barbas kuruya
Barbas
kapilian.
ko ganya kay rupo tukusyas sacha tukus kay bistiang yang
Si Sapi
rupo
Barbasco?
mana kay ali barbas ko ga mana wanyung ga chupai anggu ta sika anggu barbas ko nga nang chigawa.
Oh, si Sapi Barbasco, si Sapi Barbasco, chita ango tiko?
Inda anggu. Cita anggu tas apanau ambingawa.
Sa chaitia.
Kiki. Mana tarpushka o
Tarpushka
tarpushka?
ga shugman. Chimachin barbas ko ga shugman.
Shugman sacha barbas ko sacha guna tarpushka nigana.
Sacha guna
inda
tarpushka.
sacha tupa itma.
Taiwa.
Amasanga guna. Tarpushka nigana.
Tarpushka negano. Si Huasca Barbasco.
Maska barbas.
Chita mana wanyong.
Ambinau cita
Pero nyukariku, pero tarpushka chika.
Mana ya mana
Mana
wanyis kay
wanyis
pay
kay
chagras kay tao sa
pai
Ango.
Yanga, ango shinami pa, aparishka gati yang.
Ajá. Pero chi ñawpa unay chay tarpushka y washa ruku purun tukushka.
Tayak tarpushka.
Ah. So there's a particular type of barbasco, which is the fish poison, which
Is that their language or is that Spanish?
barbasco is probably Spanish. They say ambi, isn't it?
Ambi?
Ambi, but ambi is just a word that can mean poison. And there's different kinds of this, but there's one type which they say is planted by ancient people, what they call Tayak, which are not people who would be they'd recognize as their direct ancestors, but ancient people. And that is supposed to be planted in forests, but it doesn't die, and it turns into like a vine. It's
Huge.
It's huge vine that you can find in the forest.
And what is the name of that?
Ima sudian ci Tayak barbasco, matching barbasco.
Masaya may.
Masaya,
Masaya.
Chito yang lukaya Masaya mang
Tukui sami barbasco sina masaya nino o chi matching.
Chita pamusha mira chinam chirai
Chi matching barbasco shuk mau.
Masaya shuk.
Masaya ga nyuka kumarinyushka ga shuk. Chi matching barbasco ga shuk.
Matching barbasco.
Masaya yang lakukan.
Masaya
Ayang gushina maga, ayang gushina.
Alang ga nipes.
Ichi sapi barbasco, chagrai o tarpushka barbasco imana ichita masaya ninga.
Shuka tu barbasco ten.
Aji barbasco.
Ali chi masaya niska ga kai be sapi aupi ga kai manda chintiru takabangi kanganya kai machin.
Ichita tarpushka sina.
Pero kasna pa ba mati pero suabi wa manga takagani.
Tulio barbasco sapile, chingwasa.
Todo barbasco ga sanjeli.
Chiga kai wala. Masaya no.
Kimia.
Yeah. So the different types of barbasco have different names. So the one that's usually planted that has it's when you pound the roots is called masaya. But this kind that you find in the old forest is called maching barbasco. And maching is a name for the capuchin monkeys.
Or the what? I'm sorry.
Capuchin monkey.
Oh, okay.
So it's capuchin monkey is barbasco. Maching
Cool.
barbasco. Chimanda.
And is it effective in poisoning fish?
Ichi maching barbasco ali wanyutin.
Inda, ali barbasco no. Ambik pila, wani. Chasa taruku wani, ruku sache, pelana tapamuna, chilanda ambisha nikun. Tuya koto, ambina. Wani, bagari koto.
Masaya yali wanyutin.
Nishkandi chipuradi.
Ali barbas chipura.
Ichita chihuasca pitifi kutinya.
Inda, nyonga paiba.
Tarpupita. Pero chi sachay.
Apa shantar punau, mira china. Paibachi, anggota, apa shataka pes barbasku, apsat, mamang alpay aparishka china, takari nyoto.
Sinagpes. Duku sachaya pamumi tarpon.
Inda tarpungawa. Chita tamasa yang shuti chungo na nyok, urukubo na ganya. Chagrasha tarpusha mira china.
So this kind of barbasco that's recognized as planted by ancient people, when they come across it in the forest, they also cut it and plant it in chocolates.
And parthenocarpically it grows. For cutting.
Yes.
Is there any around here? And does it flower?
Chita, si sam chihuasca.
Inda sisang tayo.
Ima tu no si sachay.
No killuta sisam. Killuta sisam.
It has yellow
Barbas. Awata sita.
Yeah.
Chigai
Y
butani. Barbas sisama nisha. Kubiyaw sa
barbasco.
Barbas sisama nisha.
Y me racha sin amigo
Kubiyaw siya.
su
Hanga ima
turi
sa
kuri
satan.
guarmi pero wani ching.
Wani chinga.
Barbas ko si
Barbas
Samani.
ko si-
Hindi madala.
Y me racha ninong barbasco si saman.
Puti, kang ima sa tangi ni siyang pugulanam pulayay. Kang ima sa tangi ni kun. Parang sa syuti tarimanam. Chiga syuka ni nyuka barbas ko si sama. Syuka pangga ni syuti. Andi ini tarimanam.
Masuk.
Mas. Ito tayo yung chik.
Imas na
Kahali pangga ni nam
si
chik.
puglia imas na puglia ng topo y ta
Poldo chisha kang ima sa tangi tapon. Chiwi mi karang sa syuti.
y racha ni había tapan.
Puti,
Puti, mana siya,
acawang
asertangga siya.
acawang
Mana asertangga.
kuloy siyang tapong mga tangi na chigi. Salari mo. Chiga paita nyuka nyunyi nya. Kaisi ima sisa aktiga nya. Yari na sisa shubu shashka sisa tiyan. Paita isagri ni. Chiga paiga shamu shakara gayanga aisam. Chai bi kutilata pailata tatiachina. Chas na puglana kayay oras.
Malto.
O sea, más kang chisis.
Inda sisata. Nyuka chari nima kaita. Mas
Si Samani siya. Kumakaiga. Si Samani mo.
Kaita chari nima nyuka ga. Umuk sisata isagri. Yailan nya nyuka di isa pile ita pusha kuru. Chiga pita was aisam. Chiga tata kondo chisha chila ita tia chima.
Ani juga punya usina. Punya nakara.
Jasa makan kaya itu ya.
Siya ko ti may tani juga unik penya. Wing ta paris kay may ta sertang garaw ya. Cici amo ci kusha puri ya sertang garaw may bisa kiskata. Jas nam pula kaskona.
Jas nam.
So they just got off on that flower, and we're telling a little bit that there's a game that kids used to play. It's an old game in which you would blindfold the person, and they need to go out and get the person who's a particular name of a flower, and each person would take the name of a different forest flower, and you try to find out which person that was. I'm going to ask them if there are other trees that might be planted that you could recognize, not by the presence of second growth trees, but by the presence in an old forest of some planted trees. Bueno, machin barbasco, macharikaya karpushkan.
Indaya, may kaya iti. Parpushkan
Paisa
tiyan.
kay TV tiang siguro.
Mana. Yang garuk saja, alam pasu tadi kurang cicima. Nanduru kaspi casna chau piru saja itu. Ciri yang kami maruya.
Ya. Pero ima mas tarpushkan chitun sachay.
Imas tiyan.
Pero alang paso.
Alam pasu.
Ya.
Minas, pero kaya itimpu cai. Ima saja sila cara.
Pero tayak ima mas dura ang tayak tarpushkan.
Paitar pushkam. Upina mu yugo no so sachay. Paitar push.
Ima-
Kanchi parti matiang lichi muyo. Liando mana. Maste chikli muyo. Maste mataya ishuka. Ilochi muyo. Ashka muyo tiang paitar pushka.
Tayak tarpushkan.
Tayak pai. Imashinta nyu kanchi. Tarpusha ima muyo tas mi punchu pinchichas. Nalata paisa chay tarpusha. Mulchi muyo. Kaintiru kumang multi gusto bina.
So they're listing a whole bunch of trees supposedly planted by the Tayak, by these ancient people.
Tukuy
They're called
kambi
Tayak.
tukuy ay.
But
Lima
it's a little
karga
uncertain whether those are mythical people or real people, but they would be ancient.
Are they real trees that they're listing?
Yes.
What are these trees?
So, kutiyara rimangi, ima chikle mo yung
Chikli muyo, kasha yung mang chikli muyo, kasha ruya. Upina chiyo.
So one is chicle tree that we tried.
Yeah. That was the one that's the
Chimanda.
Aposinesi, the like.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
Chimanda lichi,
Okay.
lichi kas.
Lichi kas.
Chiwang paiguna ga
Lichi.
tandasha muka tarmachinam. Paiguna chimuyo. Imali muyo.
Ah,
Muka bunare nyuka chitanda kaya washa kaya waranchi
Pagaranchi, pero con la
kunanga mano. Silkillo, silkillo.
pero Shilkillo ang kayak tarpuska on man.
man.
Paitara bashka man. Paiva paitara bashka man gachiwaska.
Pero Lichi Kaspi ang pay tarpuska.
Inda paitar pushka. Wayu saguna sayang ya. Ruk kubona. Ika paiguna na.
So there's old Wayusa trees.
That's
There's
the one that makes the tea.
yeah,
Wayusa
Ilex
yang nyokalaroy.
Wayusa, whatever.
Tungo ya sayang mga wayu sa.
There's also a tree called Lichi Kaspi, which is used as a rosin for the large vessels.
Leche Kaspi.
Leche Kaspi. Probably the Spanish word. Kaspi is a tree.
And what species are these?
No,
Something to go look for.
but they don't have it around here.
Where are these?
Well, they're talking about
Where are
pastasa.
these?
One time I tried to find that out, and they brought me a small sapling to plant and it didn't grow.
Where can we find Rukupuru?
Well, we'd have to ask other people around here, I think.
Or they know of this concept?
Oh, they would know that. Yeah, they would know that, but you'd have to probably go to another place, a little ways away from here because of the volume.
Did you actually ask them about potsherds?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask them, but let's get the full list of these trees.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I've got two so far. Chicle, Muyu,
Kajari Shara, Runa, Kumjan, Paitar Puchka Ram, Chambera Mun, Paitar Puchka, Paitara Putuguna, Paitar Puchka, Payuyai Wanga Paiba, Chagracha, Chasatar Pugara, Payai Kim, Mat Kumjan, Runa Shagara, Runa. Pirushina Shelter, Chagra Irisha, Yaposa Patni Pugara.
Japan. Can you focus in a little bit on Lisa? Because I want to ask her this. Yeah, focus in a little bit on Lisa, and try not to get that farther away there. Okay. Now this is going to be interesting because we're trying to distinguish between. We're asking in the line of questioning about ancient peoples, Tayag, what trees in the forest have been planted by humans. That's what I'm asking now. What is an anthropogenic forest? So she got done telling me these trees that are transplanted by Tayag. And then she says, well, there's other trees that were planted by people because the agouti used to be a person. And now she's going to list the trees that are planted by agoutis.
cool.
And so that's where we're going to go with this. But in her mind, what's interesting to me is the link. Because I was asking about the category of anthropogenic forests, and I didn't make that switch myself, but she's just continuing on as if it's the same.
Is it called Agouti Runa or something like that?
Punjana. Punjana is the name.
It's Agouti people.
Yeah. Well, she just said
Oh, Punjana is the name of Agouti.
is the name of the Gudi. She says Punjana Nyoparuna. The Punjana in early times was a person.
Gotcha. Cool. And okay, so the Agouti, what were the trees the Agouti planted?
Also, if you can switch to when Bill's asking a question, I don't know, Santi or something, you can make sure to get his face. Are you getting it from too much from the side, or can you get it also from?
I want to get into Bill.
Huh? Oh, okay. But is there some way you could
Trying to
sort
get
of
out of the
stand
sun,
up and
right?
move over there so you could get Bill's face when he asks the question, like almost from over?
Alright, I'll get Bill's side and she can get the rest.
Yeah. So, but so that you can get him a little bit more front on, can you maybe move over where Shake's place is with John, maybe?